Valondongo, good evening to you televiewers and welcome to the 8 p.m. bilingual newscast on Equinoxe television. In this edition of the newscast, we'll be telling you how unidentified individuals have attacked localities in the Noon division of the West region, killing one person, kidnapping several, and equally several others injured, and over 50 houses burnt. We equally be telling you how Governor Adovile Lafrique of the Northwest region have lifted the curfew placed on the population of the region. It should be noted was a regional order that prohibited movement of persons and vehicles. This lifting of the regional order is to enable the population probably celebrate the religious feast of Christmas and equally New Year. Exactly, Flave Valondongo. Once more, good evening to you, televiewers, and thanks for joining us in the second segment of the newscast. We told you in our last story how unidentified gunmen have attacked localities in the Noon division of the West region of Cameroon. They attacked notably Banguren, precisely in the quarters of Chutpa and Menkefo, and they killed one person and equally setting ablaze 70 houses. Several persons were injured in the attack. Many equally were abducted, and administrative authorities as well as MP and political militants of some political parties descended to the scene to get stock of the situation. And it should be noted accusing fingers point at separatist fighters from the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. And the attack, according to sources, began at 1 a.m. breaking Sunday and lasted till 6 a.m. Investigation is on course. And Northwest Governor Adovile Lafrique Doben has lifted the curfew that has been placed, or that was placed on the population of the Northwest region of Cameroon, prohibiting the movements and equally movements of vehicles and motorbikes. Adovile Lafrique in the communique notes that the lifting of the curfew will last 12 days to enable the population celebrate the religious feast of Christmas and equally the social feast, which is New Year, and it will last for 12 days. That will be, it began this Sunday, December 23rd, 2018, and will last Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. He cautions inhabitants of the region to desist from activities that may compromise their security and that of other persons. Noise pollution and motorbikes, clandestine transport, drunk driving, consumption of hard drugs, excessive consumption of alcoholic beverages, the use of dangerous objects like crackers, burning of tires, sales of toys that incite violence, he says, are strictly prohibited. And Governor Adovile Lafrique reiterated that separatist fighters should lay down their arms and come out of the bushes and regain normal life through the demobilization, disarmament, and reintegration committee. It did not fail to wish Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to his population. And the Babaju community in the central region have equally called on those they describe as their brothers in the north and southwest regions of the country to lay down their arms and equally join them in rebuilding Cameroon. This was during a solidarity football encounter and equally cultural jamboree in which they indicated that Babaju feels the pain when the two English-speaking regions of Cameroon are in crisis. Details in this report. A football match and cultural activities in solidarity with victims of the Anglophone crisis. The population of Babaju village in the Bambotos division invites the separatist group to lay down arms and give peace a chance.
Le nord Babaju est frontalier au nord-ouest.
According to Marius Chafo Kafo, president of the Babaju Solidarity Committee for the Central Region, Babaju and Anglophone Cameroon are one, and when the two regions are affected, Babaju is in pain. He believes the crisis has prolonged and should end for peace and unity to return.
Nous sommes à leur côté, nous leur demandons de sortir de la brousse pour que ensemble nous puissions s'asseoir et négocier.
Babajou also shares some cultural realities with the Northwest region. Historical facts hold that the founder of Babajou left Santa in the Northwest region to create his own dynasty. As such, Babajou, according to the inhabitants, cannot fold arms and watch the Anglophone crisis ravage the Northwest and Southwest.
Donc pour nous, on ne devrait pas avoir une seule minute de paix quand on se rend compte que de l'autre côté, il n'y a pas la paix.
The football encounter, symbol of peace and unity, being clamored for, plays between Bamendou and Basho. Bamendou opens scores in the 10th minute. An equalizer came in at the 60th minute. During penalty shootout, Bamendou won by 3 goals against 1. Bamendou lifted the trophy. Winners jubilate alongside those from the Northwest and Southwest regions of Cameroon. Joy which organizers insisted should be enjoyed by separatist fighters when they lay down arms and come out from the bushes for a living together. I see talking about the Anglophone crisis, this time in relation to the end of year festivities. It should be noted that the Bishop of the Nkong-Samba Diocese has embarked on a visit the IDPs, that is internally displaced persons of the Anglophone crisis in various communities in Nkong-Samba. He equally granted them some assistance, humanitarian assistance, in order to enable them better celebrate Christmas and the New Year. Details in this report. In order to enable displaced Anglophones celebrate Christmas like their brothers and sisters in other regions, the Bishop of the Nkong-Samba Diocese calls on everyone in various communities in Cameroon to celebrate in solidarity with the internally displaced persons of the Anglophone crisis. Preaching by example, the man of God taught many localities: Bomono, Babenge, Pendamboko, Mbanga, Mombo, Penja, Lum, Melong, Nkong-Samba, including Sancho in the Menua division of the West region of Cameroon.
And we came to tell our brothers and sisters from Northwest and Southwest, we are with them. They must feel at home. What we prepared is very few, but I ask all our Christian communities to prepare more so that they could have a good meal at Christmas and New Year.
At every stop, bags of rice, cartons of soap, vegetable oil, and other foodstuff variety were granted to the suffering population, not excluding words of encouragement.
Many of our brothers and sisters are suffering, and I told them we are sad for their sadness. We are really sorry of what happens. We must be aware of what is happening.
Beneficiaries saluted the gesture of the Catholic Church in reaching out to internally displaced persons of the Anglophone crisis.
Today I go chop. The other people they don't go chop. Other ma pick them. When they go see what you go carry, say na Papa Bishop don't give. They go be with you, happiness.
6 months without going to your house or without going to your farm, it's not all that easy. So I want to thank the Bishop so much for that which he has brought for us to manage life.
Some of them recounted how life has been tough away from homeland.
Even the water we drink, we cannot manage. It's making us to be sick every day. For example, my children here, they are even sick. So we just manage it, just that there's no other solution. We are just managing.
If not, we go have no losses or my other people. Therefore, yes, I hold 8 picking. I'm not getting for chop. Only for way at the sofa for here. Big girl will be right cap. He not succeed because of too much running.
Hundreds of children still retain what pushed them out of their regions.
They were shoot one of my uncle, and the uncle survived, so one to put cotton here. I'm praying for the authorities. The war should end. I should go where I belong. I'm born your house, oh, kako, my dressing. Oh.
Getting to 3 years, the Catholic Church, national and international minds keep dishing out opinions on the Anglophone crisis, a crisis which is far from ending as many lives keep perishing and thousands displaced.
It's very important for us to fight against this invisible enemy who is trying to divide us, be Muslim, Protestant, from other confessions. We receive everybody. We take over here what the National Episcopal Conference decided to create solidarity.
All those displaced are now looking up to the National Demobilization, Disarmament and Reintegration Committee created by Paul Biya, President of the Republic of Cameroon, to ensure the return of peace in the northwest and southwest regions in particular and Cameroon in general. On to something else, the 2019 budget of the University of Buea has witnessed a reduction as compared to that of the previous academic year. Derejado covered the UB Council meeting and compiled this report.
2019 academic budget of the University of Buea has witnessed a reduction as compared to that of last year.
The 2018 budget was 12.2 billion, and this time around it is 10.88 billion.
Professor Ako Edward Orban, Pro-Chancellor of the University of Buea, explained why these changes.
The truth of the matter is that the budget we have just voted is a more realistic budget because it deals with budget heads that the university can meaningfully execute during this academic year.
Talking at the council meeting of the University of Buea, devoted to deliberate and adopt the 2018-2019 budget, Professor Ako Edward Orban said the programs and projects that the 10,885 million francs CFA is coming to cover have already been mapped out.
The bulk of the budget actually goes on the building of infrastructure and all that it takes to make for a proper learning environment, research, cooperation, staff needs. Those are the issues that have been taken into account.
In his remarks, the Pro-Chancellor of the University of Buea congratulated the Vice-Chancellor and his collaborators for their astuteness, especially this sensitive period in Anglophone Cameroon.
And to end this newscast, Equinoxe Television and Radio will embark on the usual annual operation known as Noël en Cœur, that is visiting orphans in the littoral region as well as surrounding localities of the littoral region to grant aid to the disabled persons that will equally be to enable them celebrate Christmas and equally New Year. The operation will be effective tomorrow. That's the end of this newscast.
C'est la fin de ce journal, mais juste rappeler que demain c'est un jour particulier pour les enfants désœuvrés. L'opération Noël en Cœur va se dérouler dans plusieurs localités du pays, comme vous le savez, c'est dans toutes les régions carrément. Equinoxe Télévision et Radio se bat chaque fois pour donner du sourire aux enfants qui n'ont pas de présent pendant ces périodes de fêtes. Et demain, c'est un grand jour. Les orphelinats et autres structures qui accueillent dans ces enfants vont bénéficier des présents donnés par Equinoxe Radio et Télévision. Madame, Monsieur, bonsoir. C'était le journal.